Hi, my name is Amy Treeful, and I am a PhD candidate in the Comparative Molecular Biosciences program. I'm excited to talk to you today about my project on identifying an autoantibody biomarker for Addison's disease in dogs. Imagine that you are going on vacation. You decided to board your beloved pet dog at a trusted friend's house. In a couple of days, your friend calls. They report that shortly after you left, your dog has been very tired, is refusing food, and has been vomiting. Now he isn't even really moving at all. Your friend takes them to the veterinary clinic, and you anxiously await updates. The veterinarian calls. She reports that your dog has been diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder called Addison's disease. She explains that the immune system normally protects us against threats like germs. However, in autoimmune diseases, the immune system mistakenly identifies a part of the body as a threat and attacks it. In Addison's disease, the immune system attacks the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands are small glands that sit on top of the kidneys and are shown here with the circles drawn around them. The adrenal glands are the body's main source of hormones that protect against stress. She explains that your dog's adrenal glands can no longer produce enough of these hormones. Your dog will need hormone replacement medication for the rest of their life. Without it, they will die. Furthermore, because your dog cannot naturally regulate levels of these hormones, stressful events can trigger dangerously low levels of these hormones, known as an adrenal crisis. This is what your dog was experiencing when they came into the clinic. You ask if there was something you could have done different to prevent this. She assures you that this is a very difficult disease to catch before advanced stage. Symptoms are very nonspecific and are easily mistaken for less serious conditions. She adds that it would be very helpful if an early screening test would be developed for dogs. My research aims to fill this gap. The goal of my project is to lay the groundwork for developing an early screening test for Addison's disease in dogs. Which brings me to my research question. Are there molecules unique to the blood in dogs with Addison's disease? A biomarker is a molecule found only in patients with a specific disease. An antibody is a specialized immune molecule shaped like a Y that targets specific proteins. An autoantibody is an antibody that targets self-proteins. To test my research question, I'm comparing antibodies from blood samples from dogs with and without Addison's disease. Data from these experiments suggests that there are anti-adrenal antibodies that are unique to dogs with Addison's disease. However, this data doesn't identify what specific individual adrenal proteins the antibodies are targeting. Therefore, my next step is to make these proteins in the lab and test them one by one. Once a specific target is identified, the next step is to test a large group of dogs over time to see if dogs that have the biomarker eventually develop the disease, and to see how early the biomarker can be first detected before the disease develops. Thank you for listening, and thank you to everyone that has supported our research.